Hello guys, this is Miss Travis again, and today I am going to be reading you 2 good night books. Okay, so first we have the book Snuggle Up Sleepy Ones by Claire Friedman, illustrated by Tina McNaughton. So I'm reading this book outside as the sun is setting. You'll find out why. The sun paints the sky a warm, glowing red. It's time to stop playing. It's time for bed. In the soft, swampy mud, baby hippo so snug cuddles up close for a big hippo hug. Through wild, waving grasses, shy antelope roam. It's been a long day. They're ready for home. Bold leopard cubs rest from practicing roars. They snuggle together, all tired, tangled paws. While up in the treetops, birds twitter and cheep until quieter and quieter they fall fast asleep. Below in their nests, baby porcupines all curl up snug and tight in one spiky ball. So why do you think that this sentence doesn't seem to end there? There's no period, but then the next sentence starts with a capital C. Why is that? That's not how sentences work. It's because this is actually a poem. Yes. With tired, drooping necks, giraffes flop to the ground, sheltered and watched over, safe and sound. So in these poems, a lot of them, the second line and the fourth line rhyme, the second and fourth. See if you can see that again. And mischievous monkeys shout down from the trees. It's not really dark yet. 5 more minutes, please. Zebras lie panting, tired out from their play. They sink into sleep as the sun slips away. Moths go by fluttering, bats flitter by, elephants rumble their deep lullaby. Shadows grow deeper, the lion cubs doze, drowsy heads nod, little eyes start to close. So do you remember in the beginning of this book, we saw the lion cubs and they were still playing a little bit and getting a bath for bed. And now they're falling asleep, asleep, almost asleep. Stars twinkle brightly, the moon softly gleams. Snuggle up, sleepy ones, hush now, sweet dreams. All right, now the next book is going to be Goodnight Gorilla by Peggy Rathman. So in this book, you'll notice that there aren't so many words, and you really have to pay attention to the pictures to get the story, because the pictures tell a lot of the story. This book is cool. I love it. Good night, gorilla. What's the gorilla doing? The zookeeper is tiptoeing away because he thinks the gorilla is sleeping, but instead the gorilla is sneaking. Good night, elephant. What do you think's gonna happen? Good night, lion. Good night, hyena. Good night, giraffe. Good night, armadillo. How does he not notice all of them behind him? What is happening in this picture? Describe it. Yeah, they're all going into his house. How does the giraffe fit in his house? And the mouse still has his banana. What do you think of this picture? Describe it. Yeah, they all look like they're nervous, like they're looking like, is he gonna notice? Is he gonna notice? And then the gorilla's just yawning. He thinks he belongs in that bed with them. Oh, the mouse found a place to lay his head. Little mouse bed. Good night, dear, says the wife. Good night, good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Somebody's wide awake. Who do you think it is? It's the wife. She's like, what on earth? What do you think she's thinking? She took the gorilla's hand like, nope, you're coming back with me. What do you think you're doing? Good night, Zoo. He says, shh, she forgot to take the keys from me. Good night, dear. Good night. Good night, gorilla. Zzz. He's already asleep. What did you think of that book? Okay, now, we are going to compare these books. So, how are these books similar? They're both about going to sleep. They both have animals in them. They're both at nighttime. All right, what is different about these books? Yes, this one has zoo animals, whereas this one has animals in the wild. And this one, the gorilla is sneaky, whereas this one, some of the animals are playful, but they fall asleep. Some of them are ready for bed. And also, this book is a picture book, so the story is mostly told through pictures. This book is told mostly through words, mostly through poems. Well, completely through poems. So in poems, they use descriptive words like glowing red, and they use some rhyming sometimes, like red and bed, and they use figures of speech, which means that it's not completely literal, like the sun paints the sky. The sun didn't really paint the sky, but it means that paint is colorful, right? So it's like the sun paints the sky. The sun makes pretty colors in the sky. See if you can make a poem like this, a 4-line poem that has some rhyming in it. You can do the 3rd and 4th line, or you can try something different, like all of the lines, which is what I did. I made a poem about what it looks like when I go to sleep. So my poem says, tired from all I did today, the night is quiet, I say. My bed calls, come stay. Into it I fall, goodbye to this day. Write some poems for me and put them in the comments below, and I look forward to reading them. See you guys next time. Bye and good night. Sleep tight.